Oh boy, man, we're live, baby. Wow. What else is there really to say? What's going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with another Guardians series recap, series preview live stream. You know how I do these things. I've been doing these streams now for what, 4-ish years? I'm pretty sure. I've been doing these streams for a long, long time. And the fact that I rarely miss a time, freaking fantastic. Yep. So obviously, as you can tell by the title, I will be talking about the Blue Jays series, which yeah, it was definitely interesting to say the least. Runs definitely came at a premium, just like I would somewhat expect, considering we have two very good pitching staffs going at it, and two very good bullpens too. Very underrated part of the Blue Jays is their bullpen. They had one of the lowest, like I guess, when it comes to allowances when it comes to inherited runners. Yeah, that's what it was. They essentially, if the bullpen comes in with runners on base, yeah, they don't give up runs like that. If they do, it doesn't happen often. It's fun trying to find words to describe things like that, you know. But yeah, the Guardians, of course, coming off a series that wasn't fun against the White Sox, that involved a brawl against the White Sox. Tim Anderson got suspended. Pedro Grifol got suspended. For the Guardians, we've seen our third base coach get suspended. Our closer got suspended. One of our shortstops got suspended. No, he didn't. No, I thought he did, but no, he didn't get suspended. Who else got suspended from that freaking thing? Tito, of course. How could I forget? There was like 4 or 5 guys from the Guardians that got suspended. And of course, Jose Ramirez, who has yet to serve his because he's appealing. So we'll see how it goes. Maybe we'll get lucky and he'll get it reduced to maybe like 1 game or something. But you could just tell it's kind of lurking in the back of his mind because he has struggled. He's struggled mightily since the fight. In fact, the Guardians have struggled as a whole since the fight. Of course, the day after the fight happened, they were winning against the Sox, looking like they were going to, win the clincher, take the series. Now, nope. Cole Calhoun couldn't corral 2 ground outs, and that was it. So, getting right into it. First game of the series, we had Gavin Williams up against Hyunjin Ryu. And Gavin gave us what I would call a generational type masterclass. 7 innings, 1 hit allowed, 12 strikeouts, and 1 measly walk. Just 1 walk. That's it. And then the bullpen came in and vomited it all up again. Yep. Freaking De Los Santos. Call him De Loser Santos. Or De Lost with another S. He used to be so reliable. Now he stinks. My God. Got into this guy. It's crazy. And then Sandlin came in, gave up another run later on, too. Yep. Ryu, on the other hand, 4 innings, got hit with a comebacker that hit him in the foot or the ankle, and he did not come back in. I think it actually hit him on the knee area, so hopefully he's fine But that definitely was scary. It was especially scary considering the fact that at first it didn't even seem like it phased him. He gathered himself, went and got the ball, and still made the play. And then right after he threw the ball to first to get the out, he collapsed, and it was like, oh god, the pain has officially hit. Yep. Don't you just love when your ear itches? You know, I always heard that like if your ear starts itching, it means you're gonna sneeze. So I expect to sneeze within the next 10 minutes. That's usually how it is. But maybe that's your nose itching. I don't know. But my ears been itching like crazy. Hate that. But yeah, Ryu, 4 innings, 1 walk, 2 Ks, has a 4 ERA, no runs allowed. And what really kills me about this game was the fact that the Guardians had chances. They had chances. Couldn't do anything with them. They had 5 hits. Same thing with the Blue Jays. Gavin and Ryu were going back and forth all game long. And, of course, the Blue Jays struck first in the top of the 8th. Yeah, it was scoreless all the way until the 8th. As Kevin Biggio would hit a 2-run homer. And then Bo Naylor would single in the bottom of the 8th. Made it 2-1. And then, like I said, they had a chance with Straw at third. And they couldn't bring him home. And then top of the 9th, George Springer would single in a run, made it 3-1, and that would be it. Now, of course, at the end, the Guardians decided to hit us with another generational tease. What do you mean by that? They make it seem like they're gonna do something, and then they don't. Andres got hit by a pitch on the first pitch, essentially the first at bat. Yeah, he got hit with a pitch that was, yeah, it hit him. So, got us a base runner. And then Ramirez single. Love it. And then came, Oscar Gonzalez, grounded out. Moved the runners, at least, so that's good. And then Cole Calhoun was this close to a sac fly, but he couldn't hit it far enough to left field. It was too shallow. Like he did what he was supposed to do, but he was just not deep enough. And then Arias drew a walk. So just like that, guys, bases are loaded. Yep. Bases loaded. And facing John Hicks with Brian Rocchio coming up. I was like, come on, kid, get it done. And he actually put up a very, very good at bat, too. A very good at bat. It didn't start off good because there was a violation on Brian Rocchio. And then there was a swing and strike. I'm looking at the map right now. Every pitch it's like he chopped the freaking strike zone in half and did not go anywhere near the outside of the plate on the other end. He stayed more in to where if Brian would have hit the ball somehow, it was going to jam him. So, yeah, forced a ground out to Rocchio, and that's tough. Tough way to lose. But, like I said, generational tease. They've done that to us so many times, it doesn't even hurt anymore. You can tell very early if the vibe is good. And I'll be honest, the vibe was feeling really good early on in that 9th because he had a hit by a pitch and then a single. But then you had Oscar coming up. And I tell you, if that was Josh Naylor, I would have been feeling so much better. But I thought Oscar could come up clutch. He just hasn't had that clutch gene this year. He's struggled a little bit. But, hey, he grounded out. And then Calhoun, like I said, he did exactly what he was supposed to do. Hit the ball to the outfield, just not deep enough. Not deep enough. So, yeah. Lose game one. Final score of 3-1. And the win, of course, went to Swanson. He's 3-2, 3.51 ERA. And of course, De Los Santos took the loss. He's 4-2, 2.61 ERA. And Jordan Hicks, Jordan Hicks took his 10th save with a 3.72 ERA. So coming off that game, we're like, all right, Gavin gave us a masterclass. Bullpen blew it. What is Tanner going to give us? Well, Tanner understood the assignment because he went out there and followed Gavin's performance with a pretty much near masterclass of his own. 7 innings, 6 hits, 6 Ks. 2.92 ERA for my guy Bybee. On the other hand, Yusei Kikuchi, who's been very good for the Jays this year, 7 innings, 3 hits, 1 run allowed, 1 walk, 6 Ks. And in typical Guardians fashion, that run that we scored was by the new guy, Ramon Laureano, who made his debut in that game. We had claimed him off waivers right before game 1, and he played in game 2. And right after Oscar got a base hit, Ramon put it in left field in the corner, and Oscar zoomed around the bases and scored the only run of the game. And yeah, that was it. Yeah, not much to talk about here. Very light on the scoring. Laureano RBI double. Love to see it. And then, I'll tell you one thing. The Jays had chances. They had 9 hits, no runs scored. We had 1 run on 3 hits. So, hey, we made it count. So, win goes to Bybee. He's 8-2, 2.92 ERA. Kikuchi takes the loss. He's 9-4, 3.53 ERA. And Clase nailed down his 30th save of the year. He's got a pretty decent 2.79 ERA. Not bad. But he has been very shaky this year. It's not really all him. It's mainly his defense. Yeah, but they came back and they bounced back and they got a big 1-0 victory. I hate these kind of games because, like I've always mentioned, it's like you're walking on a minefield because one wrong move and you're losing or it's tied. So we take this one. And how typical is it that the Guardians follow up a close win with a close loss? Because the very next night, last night, we get Uno reverse carded. Yeah, the Jays hit us with an Uno reverse card as they would win 1-0. As Kevin Gausman definitely didn't have the greatest game. That's for sure. Yeah, he didn't have the greatest game at all. We had so many chances to score, but this team just could not bring them across. The best chance I think we had, Cole Calhoun damn near hit a homer. And of course, Dalton Varsho did a nice little 360 catch in deep center field. So unlucky. And then, Whit Merrifield's out here making sliding catches. It's like, are we serious? It's just not our night. It's like we're hitting the ball too hard and it's not getting over their heads. I don't know what the heck happened in that game, but it was agitating. It really got on my nerves. And Logan Allen, on the other hand, 5 innings, 4 hits, 1 run. It was the homer to George Springer in the first inning after a 13 pitch at bat. Yeah, sweaty, try hard at bat leads to a homer. We've seen that happen many times against us. Doesn't happen for us too many times. But we've seen it happen so many times where we'll be engaged in this like war at bat where the guy just will not give up. No matter what you throw, foul, 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 foul. And then you try to, Picasso him, and the ump just goes, huh? Like, that's a strike. Huh? Huh? Uh-uh. And you look at the map when he hit the homer. He was all over the place. He peppered the entire freaking board. This is literally how the at-bat went, guys, okay? For anyone watching. By the way, what's up, Rudy? Guardians should sign LeBron. No. At least we won. Yep, we won today. Yay. It went called strike, ball, foul, foul, ball, ball, foul, 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 foul. This dude literally fouled off 6 straight balls. Oh my God. Literally, this is how it went. Called strike. That was the only actual called strike of the freaking at bat. It was on the sweeper. Huh. I didn't even know we had that pitch in this arsenal. Okay. After that, it went ball, foul, foul. So you already got him on a 1-2 count. You should be able to put him away, right? No. Because after that, it would be ball, ball. Well, now it's a 3-2 count. Dang. What do we do now? Oh, that's just foul off 6 straight balls. He literally hit him with everything in the arsenal. He went changeup, 4-seam, sweeper, slider, 4-seam, and then sweeper again. And he went 4-seam, upper middle part of the zone, and Springer's like, yummy, yummy, boink, to left field. And it didn't even seem like it was going to get out of the park, but it did. And that was it. On the 13th pitch of the sweatiest at-bat I've ever seen, it leaves the yard. You just know whenever those at-bats happen, it's like, this isn't going to go well. It rarely ever does. Because no matter what you throw, he's going to foul it off. And at that point, remember, it was 3-2 count. So it's either he strikes out somehow, which at this point, he's hit the ball everywhere you put it. The only way you can possibly get him out is if you fool him or just get him looking. But yeah, of course, the only run scored was on the sweatiest at-bat ever. Of course, right? Typical. So, Gausman got the win after he went 7 innings, 4 hits, 6 Ks. And Allen takes the bad loss. He's 5-5 now with a 3.55 ERA. He went 5 innings, 4 hits, 1 run, 3 Ks, 3 walks, and a homer. Yeah. So Gausman has a 3.04 ERA. Allen has a 3.55. And Hicks got his second consecutive save, or second save of the season of the series. Yeah, he has his 11th overall with a 3.69 ERA. And as far as did the Guardians threaten in this game, did they have a chance? Well, I streamed it, and we got a single, and that was it. A single out of Andres, and that was it. Yep. Course. So, we move on to today's game. And on the mound, we had Alek Manoah, who's had struggles this year, up against Noah Syndergaard, who's also had some struggles. Yeah. And early on, we saw right away, Manoah had trouble locating. He really couldn't put that ball in the zone mostly, and when he did, we would usually hit it somewhere. But overall, Manoah, 4 innings, 4 hits, runs, 3 walks, 6 Ks. Syndergaard actually didn't even do bad either. 6 hits and 5 2/3 innings, 1 run, 2 walks, 5 Ks. And that 1 run was scored in the second and made it 1-0 Blue Jays. But the Guardians would respond right away as Espinal would single, making it 1-0. And then bottom 2, the 2 rookies, Jose Tina, for anyone who watches Dashy Games, that's a little nod to him. He's one of my favorite YouTubers on here. He's like, Tina. I guess it's like someone that he knows or something. Whenever he goes to talk about, he always does this. He always goes like, Peanut. You have to look it up. It's freaking hilarious how he does that. When I saw Jose Tantina's name, I was like, it literally looks like he's saying Peanut. But anyways, he got a line drive, his first hit and RBI on the same play. And Ramon Laureano came around and scored. And then Brian Rocchio would follow it up with an RBI double, scoring Bo Naylor, made it 2-1. And then Brian would double up again. RBI double made it 3-1. And then Cole Calhoun contributed with an RBI ground out, scoring Brian Rocchio in the bottom of the fifth. And it would be 4-1 for a good little while. And then the bullpen came in and proceeded to try to at least vomit up the lead. That seemed like. As Whit Merrifield would double in a run, Brendan Belt would single in a run, and that would actually be it. Yeah, that would actually be all that needed. You know? Yeah. Guardians somehow, some way, held on to win 4-3. And nothing was stressful. Nothing was more stressful than watching that seventh inning unfold. Because it was so agitating to watch. You know, seventh inning comes up, and we couldn't get an out. De Los Santos came in, Biggio singled, Merrifield doubled, made it 4-2. Beltwood single in a run. And so, remember, you already have a runner on first. And then you get Vlad walking. So now you have first and second. And then Chapman singled. And luckily, Jose Tina, who actually fielded the ball, good job out of the way to do that. He didn't let the ball get past him because that would have scored the tying run, which loaded the bases. And then Trevor Stephan wound up coming in as well and getting those outs. So yeah, Stephan came in. They got Springer called out on strikes. He gets ejected, as well as John Schneider. And then, gave up a single to Chapman. And then Kirk popped out, made it 2 outs. Schneider struck out, made it 3 outs. We survived the inning. And then in the most, of course, moment ever, Sam Hentges comes in, and Sam has been stinky this whole year. He comes out, strikeout, ground out. Easy stuff. In terms of pitches, 6 pitch at bat against Luke's. Biggio got him on 3 straight pitches. And then Whit Merrifield, who's been a thorn in our side so far in this series, got him out with a ground out. And that was it. 8th inning's over for us. And then 9th inning comes up, and Emmanuel Clase did the same thing, essentially. Strike out DeVarsho, struck him out on 3 pitches. Guerrero comes in, grounds out on 3 pitches. And then DeYoung comes out, and we cook him in 5 pitches. Wow, looks like Team Ohio might be advancing here. Team Ohio up 4-0 over Illinois. Wow. So, overall, good outing from Syndergaard too. He went 5 2/3. Yeah, 6 hits, 1 run, 2 walks, 5 Ks. Probably his best outing as a Guardian. Not gonna lie. The ball really wasn't hit very hard at all in this game. And, of course, last time we saw him, he got shelled to oblivion. So it's good to see him keep that ball in the yard. I don't even think he really had too many balls go far in this one. And then, Manoah, 4 innings, 4 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned, 3 walks, 6 Ks. With a 5.87 ERA. And the win, of course, goes to Syndergaard, his 2nd of the year, his 1st as a Guardian. He would have had another win, but remember, that game was blown because bullpen. But, Syndergaard got the win. He's 2-5, 6.35 ERA. Manoah takes the loss. He's 3-9, 5.87 ERA. And Clase locked down his 31st save of the year. He's got a 2.73 ERA. Guardians are now 56-60. Blue Jays fall to 65-52. So, look at the chat real quick. Whoop. Look at the chat. I'm glad I'm glad he got the win. What rhymes with corn, horn? What? Rhea, don't start. Don't start. Just hit the channel to be doing these corny ass jokes. They ain't gonna slide. Oh, damn. This kid was just trying to bunt. He went, yeet. Pulled it back. Like, boy, who do you think you are? Mm-hmm. So, with that being said, let's move on to the series starting tomorrow. Guardians hit the road to Tampa Bay, and they'll face an old friend in Aaron Savale, who, remember, just 2 weeks ago, in his last start with the Guards, he absolutely butchered the Chicago White Sox, and then he got traded the day after, like literally right after that game, he got traded the day after. Warriors are signing Jace Johnson, training camp exhibit 10 deal. Oh, interesting. Savale obviously has never faced the Guardians. It'll be very interesting to see how he does. But he's got a 5-3 record, 2.55 ERA, 62 Ks. And Curry will be on the mound for the Guards. He's 3-1, 2.95 ERA, and a 45 K count. And of course, Calhoun, Gallagher, and Laureano have faced Savale. And Gallagher's actually 1 for 2 from his days in Kansas City. Calhoun and Laureano have each faced him twice with 2 at-bats. No dice on either time. And of course, they've never faced Curry. Now you look at Savale, his last start against Detroit, they roughed him up real good. After he had won his last 2 starts with us, he went 0-1. Yeah, he's took a loss against the Tigers of all teams, of course. He cooks the White Sox and then gets cooked by the Tigers. 4 in the 3rd innings, 9 hits, 3 runs, 4 Ks. And, of course, Curry, you look at how he's done his last couple starts. Oh, how did he not ring him up? It's still okay. It's 2-1. Okay. But yeah, against the White Sox for Curry, he went 5 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs, 4 strikeouts. Honestly, should have had the win, but, bullpen again. That was the game where Arias actually hit the home run to tie the game, and then we should have, like I said, we should have won, but we didn't. Curry. And yes, if you're curious, I will be doing that every single time he pitches too. Curry. So, game number 2. Obviously, we already know who will be starting game 2. It'll be the guy we just saw butcher the Blue Jays for 12 strikeouts, 1 run allowed. Oh wow, full count. Oh boy. Gavin Williams, righty, 1-3 record, 2.90 ERA, 49 strikeouts. Of course, the Rays have never faced him, and we'll see how he does coming off of that. Now, as far as the Rays are concerned, I don't think wow. Ohio's advancing to the freaking Little League World Series. Love to see it. All right. So let's take a look at the schedule here. Let's see if it says anything. Let's see if it says anything here. Because I know McClanahan just went down with an injury. That's tough. He won't be back for the whole year now, I guess, from what I've understood. That's rough. They've had a rough time. They've had a very rough time over there with pitchers. Now, let's see what the schedule says here. So it doesn't even, okay, they don't have a starter announced. But if we look at Tampa Bay, let's see who they had starting after Savale last time. Because we'd have to assume. All right, so they have Savale, and then against Detroit, final game of that series, Poche got the result. But they had Ramirez. Oh, did they? I think they might have went bullpen game. Yeah. They had Erasmo Ramirez start, so they might go bullpen game for that one. That seems to be what they like to do. Wow. So, yeah, it'll most likely be Ramirez or somebody versus Williams. We'll see what happens. Now we move on to the third game of the series. And of course, it'll be Tanner Bybee against Zach Eflin. Bybee 8-2, 2.92 ERA, 101 strikeouts, up against Zach Eflin 12-6, 3.34 ERA, 129 strikeouts. Eflin, last start against St. Louis, 7 innings, 4 hits, 1 run, 8 Ks. Didn't take a result. Got no decision. But then his last start before that against New York, the Yankees, he got the win. 6 innings, 3 hits, no runs, no walks, and 5 Ks. But before that, he took a bad loss to the Marlins. 4 innings, 7 hits, 5 runs, 1 walk, 3 Ks. So he's kind of been all over the place. Now, of course, with Tanner Bybee, he's been really good, to say the least. He's been solid. He's been very solid. Now we look at Zach Eflin and his history against us. He has no record, I guess. I don't think we've ever faced him. Let me see here. Let's see here. I guess we never faced Zach Eflin, so surprisingly, we'll see how it goes. But I gotta kill this fly real quick, guys. Hang on. I love how these flies like just hover around my electronics. So weird. Like they're taunting me. But anyways, should be a very interesting game. One pitcher has faced Eflin. Well, one guy has faced Eflin on our team, and that is Laureano. He's batting 400 with 5 at bats. Yeah, I got 2 righties in that matchup, and then of course tomorrow we got 2 righties as well. It'll be very interesting to see how it goes. Hopefully we can at least take 1 or 2. I would love to take 2 of 3. That would be amazing. Now, as far as me streaming these games, obviously tomorrow I will not be streaming the Guardians, as I will be doing the Browns game. At least I hope to be doing the Browns game. Hope you guys tune in for that. It'll be a blast. I cannot wait for that one. For anyone, needing reminders of when the game starts tomorrow, let me look it up real quick and I'll get you that. Tomorrow the game starts at 7:30. So like an hour and a half after the Guardians. So the Guardians game will probably be almost over. If the way they go, if it goes like I think it does, like it's been going, where Our games usually don't last more than like 2.5 hours, so it'll probably be like halfway through, almost. But yeah, this should be a very interesting series. Guardians, of course, still lurking in the division standings. They ain't going anywhere anytime soon. But you look at Tanner Bybee, of course, he took the win against the Jays. 7 innings, 6 hits, no runs, 6 Ks. Good stuff. Shutout performance. A shut piece right after getting beat up by Houston. Yeah, he got beat up in his last 2 starts, pretty much. And he put out a shut piece against a very formidable Jays lineup. So that was good to see. But we'll see what he does against another formidable lineup in the Rays. But looking at the standings going into essentially middle August, coming up here for all the divisions, it is. If you notice, I'm sweating because it is hot in here, man. My God, yeah, it's cool outside, but there's like no breeze. The breeze does not reach in here at all. Got my fan. I'm gonna turn my fan on high. This is ridiculous, dude. This fan is very good. But my God, it's got all kinds of crap in it. My God, dude. Ooh, I'm gonna open up my door too, a little bit. Let the air come in here from outside. There we go. Okay. There we go. All right. Whew, we just got a new guard's hat. Nice. Got these damn flies coming in here, man. My God, this is a fun place to be in my room right now. Ooh-wee. But you look at the divisions in the AL East, 71-44 Baltimore. They're up by 2.5 over the Rays. This damn fly, dude. These flies hover around my electronics, I swear. TV and computer. It's so freaking weird. Like, then you try to go swat them, and then they buzz away. And they know exactly what they're doing, too. They're taunting. But yeah, Toronto with the loss in the series, with the loss today, they're down to 7 games out of first. Honestly, they're closer to fourth than they are to second. That's crazy. And then you have the Yankees and the Red Sox battling for fourth. We'll see if the Yankees can get out of last place. Should be very interesting. Boston's been hanging around a little bit, but I don't think they're going to catch first place. And then you look at the AL Central. We're 3.5 out of first. So, yeah, we're not going anywhere right now. We'll see how we do against Tampa. And you look at what the Twins have to go through next. They have Philly. So we need the Phillies to do their thing and go out and get a sweep for us. And we got to take care of business against Tampa. Oh, boy. Now, if you're also curious about who will be pitching in those games between the Twins. Actually, I can just look it up on ESPN. Oh, that's way easier. Let me do that. Look up Twins versus Phillies. Let's see who's pitching in that series. But yeah, if you notice, I'm sweating. I sweat like a Aroldis Chapman. I swear. I'm sweaty. I'm sweaty, bro. I'm sweaty. I'm sweat. I'm not a tryhard, though. Nope, not a tryhard. Hang on, I gotta kill a fly. I don't know if I killed it. Oh, well. Freaking flies, man. So annoying. Oh, well. Random bug murder on stream. Yeah. But looking at the series for the Twins coming up, they have Sanchez against Keuchel. Bruh. Walker against Lopez. And then Sonny Gray will face somebody. I'm not sure who. Well, let's see here. So Walker pitches on the 12th. Lopez against Wentz. Oh, I need to look at the Phillies. So Gray will face somebody, and then Fido. Oh no, okay. Sanchez, Walker, and somebody versus Keuchel, Lopez, and Gray. Let's see who pitched 5 days ago for the Phillies. All right, so right here. So it goes. They have Nola going today. On the 7th. Oh, the game was postponed. Oh, okay. Well, if I remember correctly, what am I doing? Correctly. Okay, so they have Wheeler going against Toronto. Huh. Sheesh. Who are they going to have going against? That's tough. That game against the Nats that was postponed. They had Wheeler and who pitched the second game of that doubleheader? I freaking clicked on the Nationals. Oh, look at this. What am I doing? What am I freaking doing? What am I doing? Oh, right. Duh. There we go. All right, come on. There we go. Gotta love it. Just get 2 in Tampa and then please go for the sweep in Cincy. Exactly. So Philly, this game right here against the Nationals, where they had Weems, Kimbrel, and Finnegan. Ha. Well, for this one, it was for Philly, Ranger Suarez. Okay, so they had Suarez start the second game with a doubleheader. All right. So I'm guessing it'll be Suarez against Gray. Okay, then. Yeah. It'll be Suarez. Wait, no. Because Suarez is pitching against Toronto. Who the heck's pitching for them against Minnesota? Unless it's going to be a bullpen game. Because they have Nola tonight, Sanchez, and then Walker. Then they have a break in there. Then they have Wheeler, Suarez, and Lorenzen before they go back to Nola. Then they go Walker against Washington on ESPN. That's probably going to be a bullpen game. Yep, that's probably going to be a bullpen game. That's my guess. If it's Michael Lorenzen on Sunday in Philly, they might be in good hands. Probably not. Because he pitches on Friday, August 18th. Although they do have an off day in there. Well, that's true too. They have off days in there. Huh. 9, 10. No, that would be only 3 days rest. No, that would only be like 4 days, 3 days rest. That's not going to happen. I don't know what they're going to do. It's probably going to be a bullpen game. Guess we'll have to find out, though. But regardless, need the Phillies to come up clutch. That would be huge. But yeah, upcoming for the Guardians, it's Rays, Reds, Tigers, Dodgers, Jays again, and then the Twins. And then for the Twins, on the other hand, they got a pretty tough stretch. Phillies, Tigers again, Pirates, who ain't no slouch, but yeah, they're the Pirates after all. And then the Brewers, Rangers, and Guardians. So that last 8-game stretch is going to be huge. Because they got Brewers, Rangers, and Guards. Guardians, last 8 games or so, got Dodgers, Jays, and Twins. We could definitely win some of those games. Definitely. But as always, we'll see what happens. So, with that being said, guys, I'm going to wrap this one up. And I hope everyone has a great rest of your night. We do have some preseason football tonight, so hope you guys sit back and enjoy. I'm not sure if they're NFL Network games. Let me see here. They might be on NFL Network. Let me check. Yes, Texans and Pats. Cool. So I can watch CJ Stroud first start as a member of the NFL. That'll be fun. So I'm gonna sit back here and watch CJ Stroud go to work. So hope you guys. I'm not gonna stream it, obviously, but I hope to see you all tomorrow night for Browns and Commanders. I'm probably gonna go live for that one, but that's what it's looking like. But we'll see. But yeah, if you see the stream go up, then you know I'm streaming it. So with that being said, guys, I'm Crazy Dog, and good job taking the split tonight, guards. Good job taking the split, despite the fact you got Uno reverse carded the first, middle of series. Oh well. And by the way, Harry Kane joining Bayern Munich. Ooh, Harry Kane. By the way, earlier today, the opening night schedule was officially announced for the opening night games on TNT. Lakers and Nuggets, that'll be a banger. And Suns and Warriors. I already DM'd Rocha about it. He's on Sports Fury. I'm sure he'll be hanging out there on stream. And yeah, that'll be a fun series. Not series, but that'll be a fun game. Wow. So wow, I can't believe preseason ball's already here. I cannot freaking wait on it. Tomorrow we'll be watching the Browns again. Yeah. So I hope you all have a great rest of your night, and I will hopefully see you all tomorrow. And go Guards! It's NFL Network, Minnesota, Seattle. I'm gonna check that game out. Yeah, there's a couple games on the night. Yep. So hopefully we see a masterclass out of Stroud. Hopefully these teams get out of this healthy because I hate seeing injuries. So, with that being said, guys, I'm gonna head out and again, hope to see you all tomorrow. Preseason ball is almost here. Now, if you're wondering, how am I going to stream the game if I do stream it tomorrow? How am I going to do it if I can't get it on TV? Well, it's simple. I will have it on my computer, and I will have it muted, obviously, and I'll just be doing it like that. I did it last year, and it was pretty effective. So, we'll see how it goes. But with that being said, guys, I'm going to wrap this up. And can't freaking wait. I really can't. Hope we see some DTR tomorrow. I know the starters are playing for us a little bit. Probably not a lot. Maybe a couple drives, but that's it. And there's CJ Stroud right now getting warmed up. So weird seeing him in a Texans uni. But hey, that's pretty cool though. With that being said, I'll see you all tomorrow. Go Guards. And of course, go Browns. And see you later. Bye-bye.
Yeah. Yeah, buddy. Ramon Laureano. Yeah. Laser Ramon. Give me the Laser Ramon. Laser Ramon.
Hi, guys. Bye-bye.